channel. All right. Just waiting on my live stream to come up on my mobile. There it goes. All right. Cool. Waiting on my live stream. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch gears, and we're gonna go to Facebook now. But I want you guys to. Oh, my Facebook ain't right. Yeah, so I want to talk about that with you guys tonight. I appreciate it. My deal is I always have about 3 or 4 things going on. So when I get on, a lot of this work I should do on the front end. But hey, it is what it is. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. Let me get my stuff up. LBJ. Baby daddy and mama drama. Here we go, guys. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. I am Larry B. Jr. Alrighty, man. Here we go. So that's what I want to talk to you tonight. I want you guys to rock with me on this. I'm talking about baby mama, baby daddy, baby mama, drama. That's what I'm talking about. I need to hear my sound. It says you guys hear me. But yeah, I'm talking about baby daddy, baby mama, drama. Y'all got it? Baby, that's what I'm talking about tonight. And I want to go over a few things that I went over. Let me check my sound. I want to go over a few things. Okay, she hearing me. Good. Thank you, honey. Look, all right, so this is what I want to talk about. In my experiences with baby daddy, baby mama, drama, I want to help somebody. Maybe you young, maybe you not, and you getting ready to have sex with somebody, and you are tripping. You know what I mean? Like y'all are not wearing protection, and he is the one or she is the one, and you really don't know them like that. Okay, so I want to help you, and specifically, I want to kind of explain some stuff to you, to kind of help you, fellas, ladies. But number one, let me tell you something. Let me help you. Number one, none of this is reflected upon what I feel personally about any individual. This is what I'm speaking to. I am currently in Georgia. So everything I quote is a representation of what I experienced in Georgia. The laws I experienced in Georgia. If you're in Arizona, I suggest you check the laws, okay? Now, everything I spew is not a representation of anybody. I want to make sure I say that. Whatever works for you, let it work for you. But let me tell you all the things that I went to. Number one, young fella, young lady, listen, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Y'all need to wait. Sex, you can have sex without having a baby. I want you to get that. You can have sex without having a baby. You can have sex without getting AIDS. You can have sex without catching gonorrhea. You can have sex without killing one another. Now, the way the Bible says you should do it is one way, and the way people in this world do it is another way. So I'm not foolish enough to believe that everybody's going to follow that way. But what I want to tell you right now, that's number one. Hey, listen, man, you ain't got to have no kids just to have sex. If you just want to have sex, you do that. But it's responsible ways to do that. All right, so let me tell you this right now. Let me speak to the first thing. There's a foolish belief in the state of Georgia, I don't know if it's everywhere, that if you sign a birth certificate, you have some type of mysterious rights to a child. And let me help you. That is a lie. That's not, unless some law has changed since then, that's not true. I signed a birth certificate for my son, and I remember when I started going through what I was going through, I was just a birth certificate signer. That's it. Birth certificate signing does not give you custodial rights. It does not give you visitation rights. It does not give you anything. I'm telling you, you just signed a birth certificate. In Georgia, they got a law called a child's right to know. So the number one thing that has to happen when you decide you want to get your rights is DNA swabs. They got to swab them kids. All right, so erroneously believing I got rights. All right, I don't. You don't. Young man, if you decide right now, I want to take my baby mama to court, I'm going to see my child. It don't work that way. Let me help you. If you did not marry her before she had that baby, then you don't have the rights that a husband and a wife have to a child. You don't. They automatically fall into the person who had to carry it, who had to push it out of them, and who had to hold it. I'm telling you. Unless it's something that y'all can prove that this girl is not stable, she got mental problems, she's a drug addict or something like that, none of that matters. All right. So what I did was I decided, you know what? Me and my baby mama stopped getting along. I don't like her. She don't like me. This is what we gonna do. I want to see my children. You see them when I want to see them. Her mama see them before me. Her daddy see them before me. I'm going to court. I want to fight for my rights. Let me help you out, young man. If you're not prepared to pay child support like you supposed to, do not go running down to a courthouse talking about you want to see your child. Don't do it. Because the number one thing they gonna do is say, it's child support established. That's what they're gonna say. So I started filling out paperwork, and I already had a child support case, but I'm gonna tell you about that. But what happens is you fill out paperwork, and it's a process called legitimation. Legitimation gives you the right a child's father, legally wed father, had. So that's one of the benefits of being married and having children. In our society right now, they tell us you ain't got to be married. Listen, married folks have some type of protection. Married folks have paperwork attached to the child. You don't have to fight over custody when you married. I'm just keeping it real with you. All right. Boom. Fill out my paperwork. I'm legitimate my child. I want to see them. These are my kids. I can't stand you. I'm tired of you. First thing happened when I walked in, and the judge said, is child support established? At that point, I did have child support. Yes, sir, it is established. Oh, okay. Where is Mr. Brown on his child support? Mr. Brown is up to date. Okay, now we can discuss legitimation, because if you cannot financially take care of your child, nobody is about to give you anything until you able to pay for your child. I'm telling you, I'm gonna help you, young blood. You sitting here thinking, nah, I'm gonna go down there playing with them people and watch what they say. They're gonna say, okay, and you sitting there talking about you don't want to pay. Well, I give them money. I give them money all the time. They're going to say, okay, cool. Where is it documented at? That happened to me, right? I was sending money orders down the road. I was staying in Tennessee then. I'm sending money orders. I'm sending money orders down the highway. I'm doing my thing. But check it out like this here. Check it out. He said, the judge asked me, he said, okay, but do you have an established order? I say, well, Your Honor, well, I'm in Tennessee at the time. Well, I thought we had worked it out. The judge like, no, you need an established child support order in order for us to proceed. All right. So that's number one. Legitimation is secondary to child support. I want y'all to get that. They want to make sure them kids, the state want to make sure they don't have to take care of the kid. That's what it's all about. They can care less about your visitation rights. They can care less about your custodial rights. They can care less about how many vacations you get your kids. They can care less about that. What they care about is the state of Georgia does not, or the state of whatever, does not have to financially be responsible for that child. So you stepping up, want to be the man, you're going to have to step up and be the man. All right. So child support was established. I goes into the legitimation mode. Legitimation was a headache. When I say it turned out to be a head, I'm going back and forth to court with these people. And then what happens is when you get a divorce from somebody, there's paper and kids are involved. There's paperwork inside of there that basically gives certain holidays, visitation rights, all that stuff. You guys have to agree upon that. But child support order, primarily number one now. Get that now. So once you establish you can pay child support, once you can establish you can stay, because what they did with me, they pretty much told me I need to wait until and come back. So they put my case off like 2 or 3 months. I came back. They just want to make sure I can stay on top of my child support, because I think a lot of people don't they get caught up on their child support to get the rights, and then once they get the rights, then they trip out, flake out. I guess, I don't know, but for me, it didn't work out. Like that. All right. So they drugged me with that. But in order for me to step up and say all this stuff, man, the paperwork had to be right. And once the paperwork was right, the next thing they came back with is once I started filing my paperwork, the next thing they wanted to know was, can I provide insurance for them? Do I work for an employer that has insurance? And if I do, I need to immediately add them to my insurance policy. That was number one. This was all before Any of these paperwork can be signed. I want you to get that part right there. These people could care less about me being able to see my kids on Thanksgiving. They didn't care. I'm being honest. At least the people I dealt with. They didn't care. They didn't care if I can get them on 4th of July. That wasn't their concern. Their concern was, hey, that your child is being fired. You are financially responsible with taking care of your child. I hear a lot of cats erroneously talking about, I'm going to take my kids from their mama. You out your mind. Unless the mama is like messed up. Mom have to be walking down Old Simpson Road tricking. She got to be out here doing something. They done call her with a crack pipe in her hand. You can, man, listen. These folks don't play that. You can fight with that girl all you want. Them kids to be 18 years old. If she is doing what she's supposed to with them kids and she is taking care of them kids, unless you guys can truly prove anything, I'm telling you. And if you can pay more money, guess what? You just pay more money then. You know, I know people that's fought over their kids. I know guys that end up with custody of their kids. I really do. But at some point, who wants to take a child from their mama? You know what I mean? Just think about that. If you see this and you, because sometimes we get to fighting over them kids. And it ain't got nothing to do with the kids. It's fighting that other person. I just want to win. See, you win the child and now you sitting there and, oh, I'm supposed to get you out the school. I'm supposed to give you applesauce. You know what I mean? You win the child and it's all about a fight. And guess what you do? Now you stuck with the child. All right. So my suggestion to anyone, number one, don't go create no kids with somebody that you really don't know like that. Number two, listen, man, try to work it out. If you've already done that, man, just try to work it out. Get with her, talk with her, try your best to say, look, Sheila, now we don't like each other. All right, I done moved on. I'm with Shirlene now. They don't even have names like that no more. But me and Shirlene together now. All right, I'm gonna move on. Now, Sheila may be a little bitter. It depends on how y'all broke up. If you handled it like a man, did you cheat on her? What kind of drama it was? Because she still may be dealing with that. You get it? But listen, my whole spiel, you might as well start again. I always tell all the young guys when they talk to me about their child support problem or their baby mama problem, you know the first thing I tell them? They talk to me about them, I look at them, I say, let me tell you something, man. And I'm going to be honest with you. Go on out there and put yourself up for child support. Nobody want to do that. When they don't want to do that, I tell them, I say, well, if you don't want to do that, then you can forget trying to fight for your 4th of July visitation. Well, I want my mama to see the kids. Go down there and put yourself up for child support. Because at the end of the day, it really and truly ain't that much money. It ain't like they taking like they used to. Back in the day in Georgia, they used to take 25% of your earned income. Whatever you brought home, they took 25% of it. I think it was before bringing home. It was the gross. But what I'm saying is, I always tell every young cat who come to me with their problems about their baby mama. I say, did you put yourself up for child support? No. I said, why don't you go do that? Why don't you go get an established record of you financially supporting your child before you start crying about getting visitation? How about that? That's man talk right there. I want you to get that. That's man talk. We as men, we take care of our responsibility. I can't speak to no woman. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I did go through a lot of extra stuff that I didn't have to go to because feelings were still involved. I ain't have to go through that. And as a woman, listen, let me help you out, ladies. If this man is trying, he will give up his money. He willing to jump when he need to jump. Don't make it no hard on him because you mad because he gone on with Shirlene now. Let that man go on with Shirlene. You know what I mean? Him and Shirlene happy. Y'all didn't work out. Y'all was what they call a starter relationship. Y'all just got 2 kids from out of the relationship, 3 kids out of the relationship. It ain't pretty, but let that man go on and let that man have a responsibility with his kids. One thing my mama never did was talk bad about my daddy. That's old school stuff. You'll find out your daddy messed up if your daddy messed up, because the way he may be with the mama, he may be totally opposite with the kids. He may have been jacked up with you, but guess what? With the kids, he an excellent parent, you know? So that's my advice for the ladies. Man, if the man willing, he trying, he giving money, he doing what you want him to do, he jump when you say jump, do not give this man a problem. If he want to get little Becky on the 4th of July and you want Becky to go with you on the 4th of July, why don't you compromise? I always believe this, and I mean this. Y'all should not have to go to court to do right by a child. Y'all did not have to go to court to make it. You know, I say this right here, and it's a firm belief. Anybody can have a child. Listen to me. Any Nobody can have a child. They make you have a license to drive a car. They make you have a license before you can buy a gun. They make you be a certain age before you can buy a pack of cigarettes. They make you be a certain age before you can get in a club. But any Jane John can have a child. For real. Like, how do you control that? You know, anybody can have a child. So, y'all lay down, y'all had the child, and y'all don't like each other now. Okay? But listen, it's a greater good. Y'all like that guy said it's above me now? It's above you now. It's about little Becky sitting there. It's about little Jaquavius right there sitting there. That's who it's about. It ain't about y'all two no more. And at the end of the day, it got to be a whole lot of ego swallowing. Whole lot of pride swallowing. Dudes, do not be trying to fight for visitation and you not paying your child support. You haven't established your child support. And ladies, if the man willing to pay, y'all shouldn't have to go down there. If he pay like he's supposed to pay, you don't have no problems. I suggest child support. I do. I know brothers, a lot of y'all, man, shoot. I suggest it. If you're willing to give us $600 a month anyway, just let them people give it to her. You know what I mean? That way you have a documented payment schedule. I have paid whatever she did with the money. I don't know. That way you don't it never ever is questioned. If you walk in there and say, look, man, she tripping about my kids and my schedule, and they say, where child support is? I've been giving her $600, $650 for the last 2 years. And they say, okay, cool, Mr. Larry, no problem then. But the problem is when that's not established. All right. So don't do it. If you ain't ready to pay child support, don't be playing with them girls and going out in them court talking about, I'm going to take my child away from you. You out your mind. I'm telling you, you are out your mind. I done seen people go to child support court and I'm gone. I'm about to wrap it up. I seen people go to child support court on some trying to get they modification. Because, you know, you get modification. I don't know how it works now. I'm over child support. My kid's over 18. But modify your child support payments, right? So in Georgia, it used to be every 3 years or every 2 years, you can modify your child support. You can go back to the court and say, either I need to pay more, or she say I want more, or you say, look, my situation has changed. I need to pay less, right? I seen people go to child support court down there. Done took the baby mama to child support. Baby mama ain't studying them. She got her own money. She with Gerald now. Gerald taking care of her everywhere she walk around. She got a smile on her face. How do that girl ain't bothering nobody. Nobody. She is happy. But John gotta try to get at her. She letting him get his kid whenever he want. Look, get her. I like my freedom. Take her. I know you gonna do right by him. You understand? Take them to court, trying to get their child support payment reduced, and the judge like, okay. So what they got is these sheets, and you have to fill out these sheets, and it's they worksheets. The father fill out one, and the mother fill out one. Like I said, in Georgia, that's how it works. So they had a Child Support Reform Act that was passed back in like 2008 or something like that. I forget what year it was, but it was passed, and they make y'all both fill out these worksheets. So what happens is they come up with a number based off what y'all make that the kid have to get, right? So the mama have to pay a portion, the dad have to pay a portion of it, and it's 100%. But based on who make what, the percentage may slide. So if mama make a whole lot of money, dad may only have to come up with 40%, and the mom come up with 60. You get what I'm saying? And vice versa, right? So they have to fill out these sheets. Once you fill out these sheets, you trying to get your this guy was trying to get his child support payment modified because you know what? No. Man got down and them folks told him, oh, you know what? We glad you came. You know, look at this. Boom. You only paying $300, but it says you're supposed to pay $500. Hold on now. Now I just came down here It's on paper now. You in trouble. You understand what I'm saying? So, and as a man, I'm 40. I'll be 42 this year. As a man, listen, man, I don't have no problem. As long as I can financially take care of my child, I'm going to take care of my child. And if I can't, I still got to try to figure it out. And I don't think, and I don't want to just drag you brothers, but a half a man got to sit and try to dodge from taking care of responsibility. I don't want to hear that slick talk. Don't talk to me about, well, I don't want to hear that, man. You chose someone. She walked by. You could have let that girl go on. I mean, I'm being real with you. When you seen her and you like, hey, and she turned around and y'all got the hooking up. You know you could have used the condom. Y'all could have, whatever. Y'all brought this baby in the world. And it was probably good and dandy for a while until she might have changed up or you might have changed up. All right. So I always say like this. Listen, man, if you don't like the girl, listen, the child support is tuition. You just had to learn. You just had to learn. Don't be out here having random sex with people and just being with folks just because you lustful and they cute. That don't mean they need to be somebody you can have a child with just because she nice looking or just because he nice looking. You looking at him talking about, we'll have cute babies. He crazy as on what. He look good with his shirt off and he got a nice figure and everything, but he mental health. You know what I mean? Now your child got a mental health issue. You don't even know why. Why? Because they genetically messed up. And now your child sitting there stuck. I'm sorry, y'all. All right. Look, I'm about to roll for the night. I appreciate y'all for coming. I touched every topic. Visitation. Oh, visitation was, that you have to establish visitation when I get them. Because some people don't want you to get your children. It's selfish for kids. Whatever. Custody, the best you probably can hope for. The best you can hope for a non-custodial joint. If y'all can get them together. If you can get sole custody, I wouldn't want to take no kid from their mama. I just don't. And then unless she a bad mom, but who wants to do that to somebody? This lady done had to carry this baby. Now, bro, if you see this and you going through that right now, and you just want to out of building this, try to take that child from that girl, man, grow up. Grow up and be a man and say, no, who want to do that? Like, this girl that had to birth this baby, like carry this baby. Had heartburn, can't sleep, gotta turn on her side, can't sleep all night, and had to go down here, not only after all that torture of 9 months, right? Go down here and deliver this human, like push this human out of her body. You hear what I'm saying? And then on top of that, walk around here with leaky breads, baby she gotta go through all that, and then you wanna take her from out of buildings. So if she don't deserve that, man, don't do that to that girl, man, because you make a moment. That's some shady stuff. And I'm telling you, listen, the Bible says you reach what you sow. It comes back to you. Some people call it karma. Listen, that kind of stuff come back to you. All right? Don't do that. Work with each other. Now, if the mama don't want to work with you, then I understand. If the daddy don't want to work with you, I understand. But y'all are adults. Work with each other. You ain't got nothing to do with his new girlfriend, and you ain't got nothing to do with her new boyfriend. If Johnny make her happy, let Johnny make her happy. You get what I'm saying? All right, man, I'm gone. I'm going to be out of here for the night. I appreciate you guys for rocking with me on my baby dad. I make sure I put daddy before mama, because everybody always try to say mamas, and a lot of time it ain't the mamas. I done been around. Like, I got a lot of women in my family, I got 2 sisters, I got cousins and stuff, and I have seen where it's just the dudes, like, just straight up, bro, I ain't hating, it's the dudes. So, and a lot of times it's the women. It's, it's all the individual. But I'm going for the night. I appreciate y'all for watching. I am going to talk to y'all next time. Peace.